Today you find out what happened to my channels, why I got fat, and find out why I'm considering actually calling out a YouTuber for the first time in my history. I don't know, it's just been a long time since I've sat down and talked to you guys. There's a lot I just want to sit here, update you guys on, and a lot of stuff I want to go over, some interesting stuff nonetheless. But first bit of business, I do want to start out explaining what happened to my other channels. Like, this seems to always happen. Like, I have a plan on something and something happens and screws it up. There's a really good reason why that completely got screwed up. And also, you'll be able to figure out why I've got chunky. And also, I am considering calling out a YouTuber for the first time ever. We'll talk about that at the end. Guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new or on the quest to 1 million subscribers. Also, make sure to go enter the Instagram giveaway for a next-gen console. There will be a link to my Instagram in the description box below. Now, what the heck am I talking about? What happened to the other channels? Now, you guys may remember a few months ago, like around the time that Madden 21 was released, I launched like 4 other channels. Is that right? 3 other channels. I finally started uploading on my second channel more for the first time in over a year. I opened up a FIFA channel, which I wanted to do for a really long time. And lastly, opened up a football talk channel. Bunch of stuff I wanted to do, top 10s, just recaps, previews, like season predictions, stuff like that, like analysis type videos. Was so excited for it. It was going really well. I didn't want it to be anything too crazy, just maybe like 1 or 2 uploads on those channels per week, and everything was going swimmingly. And what happened? Technology happened. I know you guys are probably unfamiliar because I know not everybody is a full-time YouTuber, but it takes a lot of resources, a lot of manpower to upload multiple videos a day and multiple videos a week. So since I upload daily on my main channel, as you're watching this on right now, sometimes double upload, sometimes very rarely lately, because as the quality of my videos get higher, it's almost impossible to upload more than twice a day. It's almost impossible to upload twice a day. But if you get a triple upload on the channel, Jesus Christ, I must have not slept for like 5 straight days. But on top of that, you add a second, third, and fourth channel, and it's hard. And the only way for that to be possible, that content had to be edited and created on a whole separate computer, and it had to be edited by somebody else. And that someone else was my girlfriend, Miss RBT. I spent a long time teaching her how to edit on our backup computer, and it was going so well. Like most of the videos you saw on the other channels were edited by her, and it was actually pretty freaking good how she was doing. While I made the content on the main channel using my Beast computer that I spent like $3,000 on like a year and a half ago. Now, if you guys are familiar, at the time Madden 21 came out, you guys noticed my computer started screwing up to the point where I couldn't even record the PC version of Madden where I was doing a bunch of my series on. And it got to the point where I couldn't even create content on my main computer. So after trying to deal with it for like 2 or 3 weeks, I had to take our backup computer, use that as my main computer, and there was no longer a computer for my girlfriend to edit and work on to create content for my second, third, and even fourth channels. Now, we thought it was going to be a quick fix. We got Geek Squad to come over here, and after like a week or so of calling them, he came over. It was like $200 an hour, or maybe $150 an hour for the first 2 hours. And then we were going to go into an extra hour. And he was like, once he got to the extra hour, it's like $300 an hour. And he was like, but I'm going to be honest with you, dude, I don't know what the heck's going on. So I was like, God, like I thought for sure Geek Squad was going to figure it out. So a week later, my dad finds somebody. So my dad really big into tech, stuff like that. Finds somebody that he thought could fix it. We sent it over to him, works on it for 2 or 3 weeks. And it's finally like, hey, it's fixed. Everything's going great. We've ran all these tests. It's perfectly fine. But like I said, after 3 or 4 weeks, we got the computer back, load things up, and dog, it was working worse than what it was before. Like, we did a test, and it was working at 1 percentile of what the computer was supposed to work at. So that was unbelievable. So my dad, knowing more about like the insides, the intricate parts of computers than me, was like, let me try something. He opens the computer up, and within the first 30 seconds, he finds the problem. The computer was heating up to like 110 degrees before everything even got loaded up. How 2 people that work on computers full time for their company can't freaking see that a computer's heating up to 110 degrees before it even loads up? How can they not figure that out? I have no idea. So I wasted about $1,000 on those 2 imbeciles and about 2 months of my life and content that could have been created. $1,000 and a month and a half, 2 months later, finally found a guy, got it fixed. Took about a week and a half, 2 weeks. After about 2 weeks of getting things fine-tuned, we finally got everything fixed back to normal. So finally today, we have the main computer going, we have the other computer going, so everything can get back to normal, which I'm hoping will start around the holidays. I'm not going to sit here and promise you guys something and then something screw up again. I'm hoping after the holidays, we get the other channels going, just how I had planned. But I'm sorry, like, I don't know what else to say. Like, it sucks. I had so much stuff planned, and like the series that I had on the channel, like the football team franchise, the fantasy draft franchise, stuff like that. It was going so good. I was having so much fun doing it. And then technology just had to screw me over. So I do want to apologize. I hate when I have things planned and I'm so excited for it, and then stupid things happen out of my control to make it not possible. It makes me look bad. So like, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. Hopefully get things going swimmingly here soon and get things going consistent. Like I said, maybe 1-2 uploads a week on all those channels. Always will be links in the description box below. I'll for sure let you guys know when it starts happening consistently again. And for those series that have been started, I don't know what to say. Like, they're too far gone. I say all that and I have a really good idea for another series. Like, since it's just kind of too late to continue those, but then I know I'll do it and everybody's just gonna be like, oh, he's probably just gonna stop the series again, something's gonna happen. So I'll have to decide whether or not I want to do it. But it's a series I've never seen done before. Very interesting. But if you guys want to see me attempt it, even though it's a good possibility, with like my luck, my computer explodes and it ends up not being uploaded again. Like, I don't know, just let me know. I want to gauge your interest on that. But genuinely, I just want to say I'm sorry. Like, that's what happened. That's why the past 4 months, there's been no uploads on my other channels, because simply I couldn't. Now, on top of everything that happened in terms of technology, what happened to me? Because I did gain like 15 pounds in the past 4 months. And oh, how do I even start? So simply put, I went and had to go get tested for COVID because everybody in my family got COVID. So it's like, I was around them, so probably myself got COVID too. Went and tested negative. It was really weird. I don't want to get into it, but it was really weird. I thought for sure I had it, but I didn't. So after I tested negative for COVID, I started developing a very, 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 very bad cough where I'd be recording my videos at nighttime and I would have to take breaks because I was coughing so bad that I felt like I would have to puke. And it would not stop, and I promise you when I say I coughed to the point of almost puking for 3 straight months. I went to one of those urgent care walk-in doctors. I thought it was just like maybe, I don't know, just something not too serious, although it did suck that it happened every single day. They even checked my lungs. They didn't listen to me breathe. Nothing. They literally just said, hey, we'll give you some cough medicine. Great. Went twice. They didn't really do anything aside from just giving me cough medicine. I was like, he'll be okay. But this kept going on for months and months, and it was literally got to the point where I started feeling very, 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 very short of breath. And one time I got the shower, I sat down. I felt like I was gonna die. I couldn't breathe. And like, I was like, this is not good. Like, it actually scared me. So it was like, I'm finally gonna break down, make an appointment with my actual doctor. Long story short, she did what an actual doctor is supposed to do when you tell them you've been coughing and been feeling awful, can't breathe for like 3 straight months. They listen to you breathe. And the first thing she does, she's like, yeah, something doesn't sound right. We did some breathing treatment. My lungs were working at 35 percentile of a normal human being. I was breathing in about 35% of the oxygen that a normal human being is supposed to do. Something infected my lungs, rather it be COVID. There's no real way to find out what actually did, but something infected my lungs and it was not good. Was not good. It, like, messed up my breathing, messed up everything. So that obviously was a little scary, like knowing your lungs were working at like 30% of what they're supposed to be working at. But I was glad that I finally figured out what was actually going on. I mean, at that point, could actually treat it. It pissed me off knowing that, like, the first time I went to one of those walk-in clinics, like 2 months prior, they literally could listen to my lungs and diagnose me there, and we could have already got things going and getting fixed. What they didn't, and there I was, about to die. Not really, but it felt like it at times. But thankfully, I got put on breathing treatment. I had to take an inhaler like 2-3 times a day. I went back like a month and a half ago. I think it was up to like 78%. So we're getting better slowly but surely. But I literally could not work out. And you guys know, like, I've been a huge fitness enthusiast. I mean, I've competed in bodybuilding before. I got a degree in exercise science. It's so funny because I literally do have a bachelor's of science degree. So it just sucked for like 3 months or so not being able to work out and literally not having energy to do anything because I couldn't breathe. Literally couldn't freaking breathe. And so I gained like 10-15 pounds. And also, all the antibiotics and breathing treatment and everything and steroids I'm having to take to hopefully have my lungs come back to like 100% makes my body hold a bunch of water. And when I do gain weight, rather it was purposely for like bulking for like bodybuilding and stuff and trying to gain muscle, first thing that happens is my face gains water weight. So you add in steroids that I'm having to take, antibiotics, stuff like that, my face just freaking blew up. My body started holding so much freaking water, and it probably will until I finally get off of all this medicine. So that's why I've gained like 15 pounds, maybe even 20 pounds in the past 3 or 4 months. I'm chunky and I'm funky. Not really, I hate it, I feel bad. Like I definitely can tell it's not great carrying around an extra 20 pounds, but I'll be able to lose it. Like literally so many times when I competed in bodybuilding, I would have to lose like 30 or 40 pounds, and I know what it takes to do it. So once everything kind of gets back to normal, I should be fine. Like I do, like just being this heavy I feel like crap. Like I have zero energy just because I'm not used to carrying all this weight, but I'll be able to lose it. Like at this point, it's just me having to get back in the gym, eat right, stuff like that. So don't worry about me, but I just wanted to address that because there was like a very big reason why I was like gaining an extra 15-20 pounds the last few months. I'm chunky, I know. And last but not least, I hinted at it in one of my prior videos. I want you guys, this is so tough. I've talked to a few YouTubers about it. Like a lot of YouTubers, we always bounce ideas off each other. We take inspiration from other YouTubers when we're thinking of ideas. Like it's just impossible to sometimes see a good idea and to not spark your thought process into a different realm that makes a video similar to that YouTuber. It happens. It just happens, especially in our realm. And most of the time, you know, we'll hit that YouTuber up and be like, hey, is it cool if I do this? I know it looks similar. And that's just like, you know, the gentleman thing to do. And sometimes stuff like that slips through the cracks because I'm not going to see every single video that A YouTuber makes or B YouTuber makes. And sometimes I'll make a video, and same thing with other YouTubers, not going to see every single video. And you might make a video here or there that's very, very similar to another YouTuber's videos, and it's nobody's fault, just a crazy coincidence. But when you start ripping every single goddamn thumbnail, every single title, word per word, capitalizing the same exact words from one title to the next, ripping off of mine, that's when I start to get pissed off. And it's not just me this YouTuber rips their videos off of. Bunch of other YouTubers, and we've talked about them, and it's just getting to a point where it's just not cool. It's just way too far. Like literally the thumbnail are identical to videos I have done, and even CK Birds, Your Boy Pizza, T Bear, they're identical, dude. And this YouTuber literally has the audacity to also capitalize the same letters and the same words randomly in the title that completely identical to mine. It's ridiculous. And to a point where I really want to make a meme video, just completely ripping off his thumbnail and just putting my face on it. 10,000 likes. We're going to expose this YouTuber. We're going to make it happen. And like, it's not like I hate this dude, but I think YouTube does get to a point where some people think they can get away with a little bit too much. And I think it's definitely at this point, this YouTuber needs to just know that this is not cool. So 10,000 likes. Now we'll literally take the last video he did, which is 100% the same exact title and thumbnail from a video I made just a few weeks ago. I want to make his same video, but swap the 2 names in his title to a different order. So it's the same exact video, just titled a little bit differently. Same thumbnail, everything. I'll literally put my face over his face. 10,000 likes will expose this guy, make it happen. Like, I'm not somebody for YouTube drama, and I don't hope it creates YouTube drama, but hopefully it just puts this person in his place and just lets him know that this isn't cool. So that's it. That's our talk. I drink magnesium citrate to try to lose some of this water weight, so I need to go poop.